What's up, guys? It's your boy Sonic Top. Today we have something special for y'all since PlayStation has come out with its new beta testing for its new update software that allows you to connect your a new solid state drive and replace the 825 gigabytes, too small to be exact, for your system. Anyways, we're going to be unboxing this, showing you how to install it, and showing you other types of SSDs you can get other than this one.
And if you're wondering who this sexy young man sitting next to Sonic Top is, this is D Topless. His dad, you can see where he gets his good looks from. But I'm here to help work on this, I wouldn't say reveal, but just on how-to video to help y'all guys out. So when you decide that y'all want to go ahead and get your SSD expansion card, you'll know what to do.
He's just making sure I don't break his system.
And that too.
This is the new updated version for the PlayStation. It is in the beta phase right now, so not everyone can get it. Luckily, my dad got it, so he's letting me showcase it. Here's my dad right there.
What's up?
His D-Top. Anyways, this is the... This is the quick menu, which is now called the control center. Basically, when you tap your PS button, that's what pops up. It has been updated now. As you can see, the activity cards have been greatly increased now.
I'll go ahead next. Now you can choose. Enhance your gameplay by choosing recent games to the music. So you know how you've been able to actually adjust what you can and actually add more.
You've always been able to add more. You can now adjust where everything's put.
So you can move what you want to the most.
You can move where you want it to be.
I got you.
You could always add new things by pressing if you press the PS button and then options while in the control center, you could add more stuff.
Okay. All right.
And then
so they changed the frame of players here. So
dedicated for other players, voice chat plans, start your next match, or even share your screen with other members. You can watch. So it updated it so you can watch people from your phone instead of actually having to be on your system.
That's cool.
Yeah. So that's all that changed.
So
there.
besides that, they also added the SSD expansion card slot is now available. The SSD is on here now, and you can actually view go into settings. So the way it works is if you go into settings, or not in settings, sorry, you get the code from your email, which whatever, like your redeem code. And once you get your redeem code, of course, you go in the store or you redeem it. You go to your little option here. You redeem your code. Once you redeem your code, it's going to say something about system beta upgrade or, testing. Then you go to settings, and then first thing you want to do before you do any updates, go ahead and save your data. If you have cloud, go ahead and save it to cloud. If you don't, then save it to your external drive if you have one. Don't try to do this without saving or backing up your information. Then you go to settings, and in here in system software update and settings, you see where it says stop using the beta version. Now before you see that, it will say start the beta version. So you can always go. The cool news is you can always go back to the original version it was, the most updated version it was, so you don't have to stay in this. So if you're having glitch issues or something like that, you can always go back to the most recent version that everybody has right now. So I don't know, I think the beta goes until October according to the email. And Carlo, he can post that online, show y'all, but I think it's like October something. But we're gonna go over and show y'all how to put the SSD expansion card in, and we're gonna have a heat sink connected to it. It's gonna look awesome. Y'all gonna enjoy it. I'm excited. So we're gonna do that next.
Okay, it's your boy again. Anyways, the few SSDs you can get for your system is the Seagate, or this is the first one, which is the Seagate FireCuba 530 series. And this series comes in 1 terabyte, 2 terabyte, 4 terabyte, and 500 gigabytes. I only have pricings for the 1 terabyte, so the 1 terabyte for this one is about $200. Yeah, $200. So the next one we have, this is the next one, and this one's called the Cybrent Rocket 4 Plus, SSD. Its latest generation is the NVMe, so all the generations that you need, they're all going to be the same generation. They're all NVMe's. Yeah, NVMe's. Anyways, this one comes in 1 terabyte, 2 terabyte, 4 terabyte. And the 1 terabyte runs for about $160, which I think is pretty good pricing. But it will be hard to find on the market. I'm just going to say that right now. So the next one we have, which is the Samsung 980 Pro, which is the one me and my dad are using to install into his system. It comes in 500 gigabytes, 1 terabyte, and 2 terabyte. It's well priced, I think, and it's very easy to get. It's very surplus on the market because I mean, it's a cheap option, and not a lot of people are looking at it. They're looking for all these high end ones, but this is why I'm here to tell you. Anyways, 980 Pro, and the 1 terabyte comes in for about $200. Yeah, $200. And now the next one we got is the Adata Gamix S70 SSD. Available in 1 terabyte, 2 terabyte, and 4 terabyte. The 1 terabyte one is $170. And then lastly, we have the WD Black SN850. Oh boy, that is a nice name. Anyways, it comes in 500 gigabytes, 1 terabyte, and 2 terabyte. This one is going for $200 on the market. Most of these SSDs you're looking for, if you want 1 terabyte, is going to be a good $200 to $170 per drive, depending on which one you're getting. Okay, and lastly, if you don't buy heatsink with these SSDs, you can always get one. Here's one me and my dad are using, called the QV NSRY M2 Heatsink 2280 SSD, and it goes for $10. It's pretty cheap, just to make sure your SSD doesn't overheat when it's working. Anyways, now we're gonna show you the installation process, and I'll let my past me take it over. Alright, so we got the SSD right here. My dad's already opened it, so this should just be easy access instead of me struggle with every single box I've ever messed with in the world. Anyways, here is the SSD. It is the it's the Samsung
980.
Yeah, Samsung 980 Pro. This is one of the other SSDs you can get. This is the one we decided to get.
Showed earlier.
Yeah.
There's multiple ones you can choose from. Now this one only costs us about $200, 1 terabyte. Now if you want a 2 terabyte, you're looking to spend some money. You pretty much gonna be getting you the same price. I think like $429. But it's almost like if you were just gonna buy a digital version of PlayStation 5. So if you're looking to get a 2 terabyte, they have them. They're still in stock. If you have Amazon, if you have like Amazon Prime, I think it's like overnight or like a day shipping, so you can have it within days. So they're still available. So there's a multiple ones to choose from, but the one we love the best, I like, was the Samsung 980. So we're gonna go ahead and put the heatsink. Now we bought the heatsink, which is right here. It costed me about $10 online. It fits this particular SSD to the point. It's good. It's meant for this. Once we'll just take you through the steps on how to install it. First, we're gonna go get your heatsink out, and it comes with all the tools you'll need. So that's the bottom of the little chassis. Now you see that blue strip in there? That is your heatsink pad that goes on the bottom. Now you want to make sure you line it up. You see where there's a little curve at? That's right there. You don't want that curve. You don't want that blue to go over that curve, because that's where you're going to place the SSD in. And we'll show you what I'm talking about. SSD in that kind of matches up with that loop. So you peel off both sides. Oh, look at that.
Skills.
So let's see, you got in there pretty good. Like I said, you don't want it to go past that line. Do you see it? Looks like it's right there. But good, you're good.
Perfect.
All right, so then you take Now this is the entrance. This should be easy. Everybody wonders like, which way should I put it? Which way should I put it? Well, we already know which way it goes. So you see how that looks? See that deal right there where it has the little cutout for your screw? You put it the same way, and you have to match it up perfect. So look at your half circle, and it needs to match up with that half circle. So
You want it close to the edge like that.
yeah,
Basically matching with the circle.
yeah. And the reason for there, we'll show you why, because there is a little metal chamber on the screw inside the SSD extended storage bank area where you have to tie down to it. Let's go ahead and do the other one. Put it on top.
Oh, this one?
Mm-hmm.
There's 3 of them.
Yeah. All right. And then you got, now this is a little tricky. You got to put it straight on there, straight down, or it won't fit right.
Straight down?
Yeah.
I got it.
And then that's after you get it all put together, looking all sexy and stuff. So you get the trying to get the focus. So once you get the SSD in there and you got it set up right, we'll go ahead and put the screws on the side. Show the side. The holes for screws, and this comes with screws, as you can see.
And it comes with its own screwdriver.
And it comes with a screwdriver, correct.
This is how the heatsink will look once it's finished. This is the finished product
With the SDS.
with the SSD inside.
Yes, sir. Okay.
Alright, once you got your SSD set up, you just want to lay your PlayStation down. Pop open the thing.
And make sure it's the symbols on the bottom side, the PlayStation emblem. So you'll know, so you won't get confused on what side it is. It's going to be the side with the
Disc.
disc.
Pop it up and slide back. And it comes right off. Anyways, you want to open up this compartment right here. This right here. This is where this is where you can put your SSD. I think the bit's too big then.
Bit is too big.
Alright. And you unscrew it, slide it off, and you can see open slot for your SSD. Now you want to unscrew this part too. This is what locks. This screw is what locks in the SSD.
And there is a barrel for it too. So you gotta take that barrel to what is most likely is gonna go right here on this 80 port right here, which is the one closest to where he's unscrewing it. And make sure that barrel, don't lose that. Put that right here on 80.
On 80.
All right, and that's the reason why I said when I was telling y'all earlier about this, we want to make sure that's correct. So we're going to test it and see if that's right. If not, we'll try to readjust it later. But you slide it into the slot. You can see right here it goes in this way with your card. Should be able to slide it in there. Now, I've never done this before, so be patient with me. And there it is. And so you see how it kind of bounces up. So then you take that, go ahead, Mr. Sonic Talk, and you screw it down.
Oh, this is gonna be a pain. Oh, while y'all have your system open, if it has some dirt and dust in it, you might as well clean it out real quick so make sure your PlayStation doesn't overheat.
Now, these come in different colors. You don't have to get red. So if you look at this like, oh, I got red. They come in like, I think they come like black
and gray.
Gray. Did they say like was there blue?
No, it's just black and gray.
So black and gray, and so you don't have to, but that's just my favorite color. What are you doing?
Oh, I don't need to do
That
anything
goes
with
for
it.
the cake. Now, some people say, guys, that they leave the actual plate off. I'm gonna go ahead and put mine back on, because the reason for the fact that it's meant to be on. But if you don't want to put it on back on, you can. And if you have, there is some more sync deals or heat sinks that are bigger and higher. You can't put it on, so just be mind that's how it's going to sit. Now, just remember, even if it's higher, you still can actually put it in there. It's just not going to be able to put that case on there, and you know how that thing curves, so you might have enough space to use the other ones, because there's another one that's a little bit bigger sink, which is better for you. Heat sink that's way better for you, but this one works for me. But yeah, I'm gonna put. He's gonna go ahead and Sonic Top's gonna put the case.
Also, one thing y'all should know: when you first open this up, there's numbers on it saying 110, 80, 60, and 40. Those are the sizes you'll need in order. Those are the sizes you need depending on what type of SSD you get. The length of it, make sure, and it tells you what lengths there are. Also, make sure the SSD you get is a Generation 4, or else this will not work for any of your systems.
Exactly, and well, like I said, the options you've seen earlier are the ones that you're really going to want to kind of stick to. Now, this is not guaranteed that this is going to work. We're going to turn it on, and then we're going to record, seeing if it actually recognizes this SSD. If it does, then great. But again, this is the beta test. So changes could be made after they actually fully release it to everybody. So I don't want to sit there and tell you that this is the final and only SSD that they're going to use. This is the one I've been researching and I decided to go with and decided to do it work best for me. So when y'all put this back on, just remember you got to hear that pop. When you hear that pop, then you know it's there, and then just test it by setting it back up, and if you know it's leveled, you're good to go. But remember, this little symbol, the PlayStation logo, needs to be facing down. It's going to be on the same side
as the disc.
So just remember that. So it's going to be on this side. So when you pop this loose, you'll see that it'll be sitting up here somewhere right here where Miles Morales Sans is. Alright, and that's how you install your there we are. And that's how you install your SSD expansion card. I'd like to give a warm thanks to Carlisle, or Sonic Top, sorry, I keep messing his name up. Sonic Top for assisting me with this review, or not a review, more like an install how-to video. So I hope everybody has a good time, or I hope this makes it easier for everybody to do what they need to do when it comes to installing this. Other than that, I'm good.
Apologize, but this is what you should see when you after you install your SSD. Your PlayStation will prompt you saying that you have your SSD in, and when you format it, all data will delete it. This is why you back up your data before you put it in. So, since you put it in, you want to go turn on your controller and go to Format M.2 SSD.
And the thing is, guys, just to let you know, is what you're seeing right here just verifies that you have an SSD in there. Doesn't mean it works. So we're about to find out if it actually works. So I'm going, like he said, format it, Sonic Top. It's got my back. Okay, so it's reading it. So I'm right now, my read speed is not that bad. Now I can get up to about 7,000 with this SSD megabytes per second, which is really fast. But this is what it's reading right now. So I don't know if that's because nothing's being installed or nothing's running on it yet. But this is what I have.
By the way, the minimum read speed you're allowed to have is 5,500. Anything lower won't.
I thought it was just 5,000.
You got it at 5,500. Anything else, it won't work. So you can get read speeds from 5,500 and up. Anyways, it says the SSD has now been formatted. Now let's truly check if this works.
So this is crazy though. So I saw I'm pretty sure they read all that right there. So you see where it says to change where your games are installed. So it doesn't read as just extending your actual storage. you're going to have to treat it just like it's an external drive, pretty much. So the good thing is you can play on either or. It's just the fact that it's acting as an external drive. I don't know if that might cause problems later on in the future. So
I mean, it's useful. So you got your 825 gigs, and then you also got the 1 terabyte you just installed, and then the extra 2 terabytes depending on whether you have a extended storage or external storage. So which, to be honest, that's a lot of space depending on what you buy.
I mean, it's still a lot of space. But so now I'm able to actually do it.
So to add context here, after we formatted the SSD, my dad wasn't able to go up on the directional button, and that's the reason why we were talking about resetting the PlayStation and stuff. But anyways, let's continue.
I don't know if it's there's definitely some. I mean, like it is a beta, so there will be a couple of glitches in here. I was able to restart the computer. I was able to restart the PlayStation 5 and allow me to go into settings so I can show you that the storage is there. So there it is. Boom. I have a full 1 terabyte, and right now, of course, I don't have no games on there. Now you can set it to install games to it by going to settings and going into here. I think it's. Hold on, I do apologize. Let me find it first, and I'll get back with you. Recording?
Yeah, I'm recording, man.
So I miss seeing it. My son, Sonic Top, did, but right here. So so set default. So right now I got my PlayStation for console storage set so I can switch it to the SSD extended card, or I can stay on the console. So right now I'm still on console, and then you got PlayStation 4 is automatically going to my USB extended storage. But it seems like it works. I mean, I don't see any issues with it. It sees it. It recognizes it. So I'm happy. Just remember, you do not install the SSD extended card without a heat sink, please, because those things get hot, very, very hot, because they're working hard. So you want to make sure that you get enough airflow for it to cool and not be overheating. So to bring you up to speed, what I was saying earlier. So you see how it shows PlayStation 4, and if you go over here, it'll say PlayStation 3. So it separates instead of you having to go to like the option menu or pushing the little menu button on the actual key on the PlayStation 5 remote controller to go down here and bounce between each version and has them separate now, which is kind of cool. I mean, it ain't a big deal for me, but my biggest deal is I like the whole, customization and all that stuff. You can put them where you want.
Move them real quick. Yeah.
So you can move them wherever you want. Like the most used, like for like this one, I would have went right here, because when you come into the thing, that's the first thing you start over here on this corner. So on that left side. So I want everything I use the most on this left side. So I know I used to go and play online with friends, my son. Remote control, that would be another one I would have went. I would have went in the front. So I would have went my remote control, moved all the way over here to the front, and my friends. Or profile information, I probably would have went up here too. So I think it's cool. And then of course this one I probably went all the way. Probably, I don't know, I don't want to accidentally sign out, but I mean, I'll put it close to the front.
I'd put it in front of home.
We'll put it in front for now. So it gives you an opportunity, so you don't have to go way over here to go to the power button. But there's some cool little features, but the biggest thing, like we said, was SSD. But I just wanted to show you that real quick. Everybody take care. I'm gonna let Carl do his outro, and we're gonna see y'all another time on his channel, Sonic Top, and these things.